Teebs and KidPhoenix podcast is now partnered with Dubby Energy. Dubby is an energy drink powder that is different from the energy providers of the past, using all natural energy from ripe coffee cherries to provide natural energy with no sugar, no calories, no artificial coloring, and no maltodextrin. Each serving of Dubby contains about 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine, but since Dubby's formula is sugar-free, you get energy and focus without those anxious, jittery, or wired feelings. Just mix 1 rounded scoop with 8 ounces of water and you're good to go. Unlike energy in a can, you have the ability to control how much goes in. Want to take it a little easier? Drop in a little less powder. You're in control. Listeners to our podcast can receive 10% off their order by using promo code Teebs at checkout. Try any one of Dubby's 15 unique flavors, including cherry blossom or Japanese soda today, and experience the difference.
Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right, everything inside.
It's the new year, 2026, right? The robots and artificial intelligence hasn't taken over yet, but they are taking over the RAM market, which is a little bit...
It's a little concerning.
It's a little concerning, a little annoying.
It's a little concerning. We might have to talk about that on a future podcast. Like, if there's a future in PC gaming, there might not be.
That begs the question, Teebs, when's the last time you did any kind of computer upgrade, and are you due for one?
I don't know if I am due for one yet.
Okay.
I feel like I can still run everything that I have to run, so and everything that I want to run. So
you're good for now.
Good.
So you have no need.
Although NVIDIA did tell me I don't have the minimum requirements to run Borderlands 4. I think that's BS.
Really?
I've been running it just fine, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're running the main game that you're playing right now. You're able to do fine artistic work. How are those things coming? Anything new on the horizon? Because I know you've been working on vampires for the longest time. Not to be a jerk saying that. I'm just like it's been a passion project. I'm just glad it's finally like on stable footing with like support beams. Seems to be a roof.
Look, I have books in hand. They are currently going out to Kickstarter backers. Once all the backers have been satisfied, I will make copies available for sale. Limited copies available for sale until I can order another run. But yeah, that's where we're at.
Again, not being a jerk. I'm being 100% genuine.
You're kind of being a little bit of a jerk.
Okay,
that's
all right.
fine.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. It's the Teebs and KidPhoenix podcast, and it's 2026. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Teebs still thinks I'm being a jerk when I'm really trying not to be, which was a resolution that I made last year. Mixed bag of results. Like, there were some things that I was definitely a jerk about, but then other things that I definitely turned the dials back on. There are some things that the audience are not. There's some conversations that the audience was not privy to, where, like, you know, Teebs expressed some feeling, and I heard all of those feelings, and I really took those things to heart, and I really did some things for Teebs, and I just hope he appreciates some of those things.
Listen, I noticed everything you do, and listen, honestly, all bullshit aside, I appreciate all the hard work you put in 2025. And you know, you spearheaded moving the podcast to Riverside, which has been immensely helpful and made podcasting much easier and simpler.
Shout out to motherfucking Riverside,
motherfucker. And then you always keep the trains running on time. So listen, I know I probably don't say it enough, but like, look, thank you thanks for all the blood, sweat, and tears and the hard work making this thing happen.
It's
every
not just
week.
me. It's not just me. It's the Teebs and KidPhoenix versus podcast. You do things too.
Listen, it's like Thanksgiving. I just show up and eat. You're the one in the kitchen.
No,
the
that's
night
not
before.
that's not true
what
at all.
happens.
That's not
Yeah.
true at all. Like maybe I'm bringing the turkey, but like you're also bringing the fixins with some of your with some of your graphic know-how that I have no sense of whatsoever. I make this joke all the time. Teebs does the drawing, I do the writing. That's how this works.
That's right. I'm the rapper, he's the DJ.
Wait, wouldn't you be more the... No, I guess you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. And with that, we're going to get into our 2026 resolutions podcast. We all have them. We all make them. We sometimes break them within what? A week, 10 days. If your resolution is the standard, like, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym again, I expect to see you at the gym for that first like 2.5 weeks, and then by March I won't see your ass again.
I do plan to go to the gym.
Oh, do you really?
Not until after January.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to be associated with the losers.
So a little inside knowledge for those of you that don't know. Teebs loves to take his morning constitutionals by the golf course. It's helped him out immensely. He's feeling fresh and spry before he has to, lose his mind on the freeways. It's a way for him to get calm and centered before he has to deal with Southern California traffic. What were you trying to add to the regimen?
Well, see, when I say I'm going to be going to the gym, what I mean is my gym has cocktails.
Okay, all right.
And hard alcohol there.
Hold on a second. Stop right there. There. What gym has a liquor license? When did that happen?
Well, listen, my favorite exercises are the elbow bend. That's a good one. I like kind of the stumbling walk. That's good.
The elbow bend, and then the elbow drop, so to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You're getting it.
All right. No, I thought you were gonna add some, like, I don't know, go to the gym, get some dumbbells in there, get buff, little ripped.
This is scintillating radio, by the way.
I'm just saying.
Scintillating.
I'm just saying, Teebs, we may or may not have our third panel at Comic-Con this coming year, so it's just like,
Listen, don't
I thought maybe after a while, because we're both up there in age, we have to get more fit to,
speak for
push
yourself.
Push nerds out of the way as we're like crawling through the San Diego Convention Center.
You know what? Speak for yourself, because I just hit my prime.
All right, that's fair. So it's the resolutions podcast, and I have some things. Teebs has some things. Obviously, that's how this is gonna work. I have no idea what Teebs' resolutions are, and Teebs has no idea what my resolutions are. So it's going to be more of a reaction pod. Oh, speaking of reactions, let's get this out of the way real quickly. Stranger Things, the last episodes. Have you watched?
I have.
Initial thoughts, 60 seconds or less.
It's fine. Moving on.
Okay, so I felt they landed the plane. I felt it was fine. There were some things where I was just like, not too keen on that. A lot of people didn't like the third episode of the Christmas Day run. That's the one that told all about what the bridge is and the abyss and the upside down. Like, it was very exposition heavy. I didn't mind as much as most people, but I guess in my advanced film and TV watching age, I'm like addicted to exposition now. I love that shit. Tell me a story, goddammit. And do you know anybody that went to a movie theater to see the finale?
Not personally, but I have heard of a few people that did go to see it.
How close was it in the greater San Diego area?
How close was what?
did they have to go to like Riverside or like Oceanside, or were there things in like
No,
San Diego
they
proper?
had it,
Do you know?
they had it at regular movie theaters again.
So
Scintillating radio.
okay, last thing. They had that series finale in regular movie theaters here in Philadelphia, but if I wanted to go, I would have had to drive all the way to Jersey to do that, and I'm not doing that. I don't.
Oh, that's
I'm not in the bag that much for Stranger Things.
that is
So
literally a bridge too far.
nice.
Like what
Okay.
I did there.
Who wants to start with their resolutions? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Okay.
Alrighty then. Kick this joint off.
Resolution number 1. This isn't so okay. I don't know if this is a resolution or if this belongs as free floating hostility, but okay.
It could be both.
My resolution this year has to do with cookies.
Okay.
Just like I'm just accepting all cookies now. Like it's not like why are we doing this dance where you pretend that you're actually asking me if you can take my data and I'm pretending that like I actually have some kind of agency over whether you do that or not. Like can we just stop with that and just like, yeah, I understand. I'm going on the internet. You're going to take my data. If I don't want my data taken, I will go live in a cabin in the woods. I get that. Stop asking me to accept cookies every goddamn time I go to any website. It's enough already. Okay? It's enough.
So Teebs in 2026, his motto, take my data. Just take it.
I understand if if I make the choice to open a browser and it's not DuckDuckGo or Opera because I'm not, tinfoil hat guy.
No, you're not.
I'm not running a Linux based system.
Not yet.
Like you're going to take it. Like first of all, the idea that like they don't already, anybody out there who thinks that you're really like protecting yourself behind like, what are those things called? Like the things that you can use, not a firewall, but a thing where you can change your region and like make other computers.
That would be a VPN.
Yeah, okay. The people that think that you're safe behind a VPN or like cut the bullshit. All right, just stop it. Stop it.
So Teebs, do me a favor.
Wait a minute. Mark Zuckerberg is going to be stopped by your VPN that you pay $3.99 a month for?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's coming in, he's taking your shit, and then he's leaving and selling it to the highest bidder.
So
hold on, just one more second.
He's still going. I'm sorry.
You know what the best defense against people stealing your data is? Lead a boring life. Don't have secrets.
Yeah.
Just like do your thing. Just get up, go to work, come home, play video games, go to sleep, do it again. Done. What are they going to do with your data? Nothing.
If you wanted to live a private life and not have to worry about your data, you
should have been born in the 18th century. This is the wrong century for you. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
Teebs, do me a favor. Is your cellular device handy?
Of course, it's right here.
Hold it up to the screen.
It's right there.
It's right there, okay?
Yeah.
Those things, they've had our data for quite some time now. I think we have, for the most part, and you can agree or disagree with they have had our data for the better part of like half our life. I am as old as I am. I'm pretty sure they've had my data since I was 16 when I had my first cell phone or pager or whatever. And yes, I had a pager.
Yeah, I don't know why you had a pager.
I don't know either.
That's outrageous.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know either. But
yeah, listen,
if you have a cell phone, if you have a Facebook account, if you have an email account, they have your data. Doesn't matter unless
if you have a birth certificate, they have your data. Okay,
there's levels of data that they have. Pretty soon
there's going to be nanobots in the water supply telling somebody how many times you take a shit every day. Like, listen, this is happening.
At what point are we going to get to?
Unless you're ready to become Edgar Friendly and live underground and eat rat burgers. That's a deep cut, by the way.
It's a deep cut. If you've never seen Demolition Man, we're sorry, but you know what?
Like,
watch
listen,
that movie.
This is what we've decided as a society. We're going to trade privacy for convenience.
Yes.
That is what we've decided
Yes.
en masse.
Yes.
Everybody bought into it.
Everybody
maybe
bought into it.
silently, maybe tacitly, but we did buy into it. So shut up. I don't care.
Mhm.
Take my data. Take it.
At this point, like, when's the last time I'll ask this question, have you ever read the entirety of a terms and conditions for anything from start to finish?
There's no human being on earth that has ever read an entire terms and conditions.
Mark Zuckerberg hasn't done it. Steve Jobs never did it. I'm pretty sure Bill Gates has never done it. None of those guys have read a terms and conditions start to finish. Right? They count on us to not do our due diligence. And we do, because it's convenient,
listen,
like you said.
I'm pretty sure every terms and conditions, about 3 paragraphs in, turns into a recipe for turkey casserole. I swear to God.
Shock me.
You don't know. You don't know.
know.
You have no idea. You don't know if that happens or not. You have never read one. So stop it.
All right, so Teebs 2026 motto, take my data.
Take it. Just take
put
the
it on a
data. I'm tired.
t-shirt.
I'm like, look, listen, like I said, we made a deal, privacy for convenience, and like your cookies are fucking up the works. They're fucking up the convenience of this deal.
Yeah.
So like, let's just like your your cookie acceptance things are like, I get it. Like,
stop asking for permission when you've had it for at least 20 years.
Again,
now.
yes, like I said before, if you stop pretending that I actually have a choice,
right?
I'll pretend that you're actually not evil. Okay, that's the deal.
Solid resolution. So Teebs is just like, you know what? Screw it. Just all the cookies. Just give them here. I agree to all of them right now.
All the cookies, the chocolate chip, the
white
snickerdoodles,
white chocolate macadamia.
No, actually, I do not accept the white chocolate macadamia.
No, okay,
nuts.
That's the only one.
That's another resolution. No more white chocolate macadamia nut cookies in 2026. This is an outrage. Who asked for this? Who asked for white chocolate chips in a cookie? Who asked for it? No one.
I just love when I rage bait Teebs with white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. I don't know why. I'm going to come, when I visit in the summertime, I'm going to make a giant batch while he's at work.
Okay.
His oven's going to smell like white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
When you go to Costco or anywhere where you get a bunch of cookies, right?
Jesus Christ.
If there's a row of 3 cookies, that's perfect. You get...
We've talked about this. Chocolate chip, oatmeal
raisin, maybe like a chocolate chip or something like that. If there's 4 rows and you get the white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, like nobody's eating that row. There are offices all over the nation with rows of cookies full to the brim with white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. It's awful. It's a farce.
There's one office somewhere in America that has the very first package of white chocolate macadamia nut cookies ever sold at a Costco, period. There's one office that has that.
I don't know where macadamia nuts come from. I think they come from
South
Hawaii.
America. Oh, I'll check the tapes, but go ahead.
Wherever they come from, there's none of them there because they don't want them because they keep shipping them here, and we don't want them either. Nobody wants these things. You know what? I have a macadamia nut tree in the front of my house. Guess how many macadamia nuts I've eaten in the 10 years I've lived here? 0. They suck. It's a 3rd-class nut. Okay, it's enough.
Wow. So macadamia is, according to Wikipedia, they're indigenous to Australia, and specifically New South Wales and Queensland.
How did I know? How did I know?
We have
everything shitty comes from Australia. Sorry, Australia.
Jesus Christ, the Teebs and KidPhoenix podcast does not. So I think it's official. We have finally insulted
Australia.
We finally officially insulted all 7 continents. I think there's
listen.
We haven't done Antarctica yet. We haven't.
No beef with Antarctica. No, although those penguins are really kind of starting.
All right, leave the penguins alone.
I don't love the penguins.
All right, let me get into my first resolution here. I have a resolution, and it's okay. On this podcast, I like to do two things. One, make jokes at Teebs' expense, which I've toned down on since when we first started. He can agree.
I have not noticed, by the way.
Asshole. The second is shitting on Cyberpunk 2077 every chance I get. When that game came, let me cook here. When that game came out, I heard nothing but report after report after report. It's not finished. It's buggy. It's laggy. You need like the
5 years ago.
You need the newest and greatest and the latest and most up-to-date graphics cards. You need to be able to launch. You need to be able to launch Scud missiles from your computer if you want to run that game.
You can already do that.
So in 2026,
you do that with a PlayStation.
Depends on the PlayStation. Anyway, in 2026. When I am done with Borderlands 4.
Hold on just a second. Do we remember to mention the Scud missile thing at our panel last year about the PS2? I sure hope we did.
I believe we do. I'm pretty sure it's something that we did.
I just want to make sure. Sorry to sidetrack you. I just want to make sure that we
did.
That.
We covered that base.
Bit of trivia.
Important bit of trivia. In 2026, not only will I stop shitting on Cyberpunk 2027, I will, when I'm done with Borderlands 4, which not going to be too much longer, I will purchase Cyberpunk 2077 and I will play.
Bullshitting me.
To the point where I am open to having Cyberpunk streaming Saturdays or Sundays, whatever.
Unbelievable.
I'm willing to do this because I keep hearing from Teebs both on and off this podcast that it's in a stable set.
It's been in a stable state for like 3 years now.
There are mods that you can get for Cyberpunk that improve the quality and the experience.
It doesn't improve. The experience is fine. It just enhances it a little bit.
Okay, it enhances the experience of the video game, and you know I'm all about modifications.
Besides, if you mod Cyberpunk, then you're playing Cyberpunk at like a meta level. You're like being a cyberpunk while you're playing cyberpunk. It's incredible. It's a great feeling. You should really get into it.
Okay. So Teebs, you have been okay. I always forget whether you do or do not have cyberpunk. You're just talking about it like ad nauseum. You have it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I have.
Okay, so how long have you been playing Cyberpunk? Because you didn't buy it at launch. I know that.
I did buy it at launch.
Never mind.
All the problems were with the console versions. It worked fine on PC. I mean, there were some bugs, but like it was totally playable.
All right. I feel like I was grossly misinformed. I thought it was a platform wide problem with that game. So it was console only. That's what you're telling me.
It was mostly the consoles. Yes, the PS4 version could not function. Most of the console versions of that game were like not in a playable state, but the PC version was and always was playable.
Okay.
It just was buggy, but like, and it had some ridiculous bugs, but they've since worked all that out. It's like it won a game award for like best ongoing, or it didn't win, but it was nominated.
The award for best ongoing anything in a video game format will always go to Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's only because like that shit's still going. Like that game came out in 2011, for God's sake.
All right, so like this is kind of the stuff.
Break down some of your favorite mods.
Here are some of the mods. The immersive first-person view, the wider angle view.
Okay.
The food vendors. This time when you buy food, it'll show an animation of your character actually eating. The same thing with Ripper Docks, Cosmopolitan. See, this is a great one. These are just
words. These are just words you're saying to me right now.
Okay, fine. Cosmopolitan Night City.
Okay.
Specific NPCs will speak in their native language. Native language!
Why was that not a thing? Why is that not a thing at launch?
Name a game where any NPCs speak in their native language.
Or speak at all.
Except for like various like super duper racist portrayals of Latinos in the Grand Theft Auto universe.
Or blacks in San Andreas.
Anyway, look, I'm super excited about this. I think this is great.
As soon as I'm done with Borderlands 4, which again, I'm not that far off. Like I'm at level 15 out of whatever. So I have a little bit of work to do, but the thing is I have a little bit more time now until classes start again. So I should be able to invest some time into Borderlands 4 before I go into Cyberpunk 2077. Which again, by the way, we didn't really talk about it, but Borderlands 4, I don't want to say carbon copy, but still pretty enjoyable. Like,
I mean, listen, we know what it is.
we know what it
we
is.
paid for.
We know what we
paid for it. That's exactly what I got. I'm fine
I'm
with it.
happy. We're happy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, resolution number 2 for Teebs.
Resolution number 2. I'm not interacting with any more medieval European fantasy settings. I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. I don't care anymore. If you got a video game, okay.
Oh.
I may have just lied, but okay.
Does this have to do with like Expedition 33 or whatever the hell that game's
No,
called?
it doesn't have to do with Exposition 33. Okay. So aside from existing franchises that I am already committed to, I will not be engaging in any new fantasy universe. Actually, no. See, all right. So the Game of Thrones fantasy universe,
Right.
actually at some point tried to acknowledge that black people exist, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Love that.
I appreciate
Love
any
that.
fantasy setting that acknowledges that people of color exist.
Just
okay?
any fantasy property that like acknowledges like Africa as a continent. Okay, I'm down with you, 100%.
Like
Or
this is
like
my
or like
favorite-
a fantasy version of what Africa would be. Down
this
with
is my
you.
this is my favorite thing of what a lot of fantasy series like do. Okay? In this fantasy series, there's no black people. None whatsoever. If I want to dress up as somebody from Lord of the Rings, I have to be a horse, okay? But
Wow.
and I can't be Shadowfax either. I just have to be a
No.
regular horse.
No. Regular ass horse. You can't be a famous horse. Sorry.
So like we'll get rid of black people, but we'll have a race of, let's say, orcs that were enslaved,
Right.
but then were freed and are now discriminated against.
So things that are
But
definitely
so that's fine. That we can have that. That's fine. But like actual black people, we can't have in our fantasy.
things that are
okay. Look,
things that are black coded are completely fine in fantasy, but like we can't have actual black people.
yeah, these guys over here, they're super athletic and good at sex, but they're not. It's not a stereotype. It's totally not racial at all.
Not
at all.
in the least. Not in the least.
No. We just also they're really good at making music, but nothing racial is happening here. Just want you to understand. They're just a musical people.
Okay, so
This is why I play Cyberpunk. And I like that's why I like futuristic based fantasy settings better, because they at least have to acknowledge that there are other races. You're going to play Cyberpunk, you're going to see black people, Latinos, Asians, everybody. Now, yeah, they're all in gangs and they're all super duper stereotypes.
That's just reality then. Whatever.
Right. And they're all super duper stereotypes, but they're there. Listen, shitty representation is still representation. That's all I can say.
So I'm trying to think of some other like medieval IP. So like The Witcher. Like I don't
Not
even know.
doing it.
You never really got into The Witcher anyway.
Not doing it.
As far as I know, and you can correct me, but I feel like the only franchise that would qualify as accepted may be Castlevania, but that's it.
Again, there's a new Game of Thrones series coming out, but I feel like Game of Thrones at least tries to acknowledge with like
Oh,
House the
right.
Dragon
What's the
that black people exist.
what's
You
the
know?
what's the prequel that's coming at the end of the month that we're gonna have to talk
The
about?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, and we're getting that, and we're getting House of the Dragon season 3 allegedly.
No, what allegedly? It's coming back.
I'll
But,
believe it when it shows up on my HBO Max recommended tab. Like again, like I'll believe the Pit season 2 exists when I see it on my recommendations tab.
So yeah, no, I'm not playing any medieval. I'm not buying into any new medieval fantasy based books, media, or video games or anything like that. unless I see that there's a strong representation of other races other than white folks. That's fine.
Or at least an attempt.
If you white folks want to live in your I'm not saying all white folks.
Not all of you. Not all of you.
If there's a subset of white folks that want to live in a fantasy land where there's no black people and like the Middle Ages were not just like shit and torture for everyone except for like 5 dudes.
I could have
go right ahead.
I could have made a really shitty joke about the flyover states, but I'm not going to do that.
You go right ahead and you do that. I will not be partaking, and which probably means I can't play like 85% of new video games coming out. That's fine. I accept that.
That's fine.
There's a new Cyberpunk on the horizon. I'll just play there.
Wait,
play
seriously?
there. Supposedly at some point. But they got to finish Witcher 4 first.
Oh, that's right. They're the same company.
I will just keep playing survival horror and
where all the creativity is. Where all the creativity is.
I don't know that that's well. There's more creativity in survival horror than in like, I don't know, with a lot of these games that are just like, well, let's just make Dark Souls again. Only this time, let's make the monsters even bigger, and let's make the swords even bigger, and everything. Like, no, it's right.
Like the sword goes from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen, and my TV screen is 65 inches. Like, there's no point to that. All right. So here's a resolution that I have, and I'm coming around on it, and I'm appreciating it more and more. This is related to a TikTok that I saw the other day. I am officially coming around on the whole like 8 to 10 episode seasons of television, as opposed to like 20, as opposed to like 13 to like 20. And I'll say this as a caveat: stuff that is debuting, we'll say, like not something like The Boys or something that's been around for a while, but just like exact point, like Pluribus, right? First season, 8 episodes long. There are people that are upset that it might take a while for season 2 to come out, and I'm just like, I'm okay with that, because if what Vince Gilligan is doing is like, hey, I want to take my time and make sure that I get season 2 right, that's fine. But then I also understand that, hey, maybe he only did it this way to be like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to get a season 2. So I'm going to do the best I can with these 8 to 10 episodes, and then I'll go from there. If it doesn't get renewed, then cool. And if it does, awesome. But I'm not going to like be all up in arms about it anymore. Like, I've decided that I'm okay with the quick and easy 8 episode season. I've railed on that before in the past, but I'm starting to come around on it.
So I'm just curious, what is your beef? Why are you against the 8 episode season?
I used to be against the 8 episode season just because like I felt like most of the things that would come out with like 8 to 10 episodes, they would leave way too much they would leave way too many cliffhangers, and then I would have to wait like however long it would take. But now I'm at the point where everybody, the streaming services, like everybody's coming out with like so much shit. Maybe I'm just at the point of my consumption livelihood where I kind of want quality over quantity, which is why I've probably fallen back from the MCU and Star Wars and DC and all like that. And if HBO, for example, like I said, if HBO wants to take their time with The Pit to really make it good, do that. If Vince Gilligan wants to take his time for Pluribus season 2, do that. I don't have to wait I don't need you to pump out another season of Pluribus like 6 months after the fact. I don't need a new season of The Pit 8 months after the fact. One of my favorite examples of this is the Invincible show on Amazon Prime. They routinely take 2 to 3 years off in between seasons to make sure that the product they put out is just as good. It's top notch. Invincible is one of the best shows you can watch if you're into like the comic book genre. Invincible is 100%, in my opinion, the best comic book adaptation you can watch on any streaming platform. Period. End of discussion. And I like the fact that Robert Kirkman and his team take the time and the care necessary to get these episodes in that show correct.
We need to talk about Invincible and the boys at some point.
Let's hold off on that until April, and then
you're not gonna like what I have to say.
Let's hold off on that until April when The Boys 5 comes out. But what's the nugget? Like, give me the short version. Just do it.
No.
All right,
I'll wait.
All right,
It's not baked. It's not baked.
It's not baked. Okay. All right. That's resolution number 2. I got one more. If you got one more.
I got one more.
All right.
I actually might have 2 more. Hold on, let me check my notes here.
Okay.
I got a lot of resolutions here.
He's got notes. Holy shit. There's no notepad, but like
this is a quick one. This is a quick one. Quick one. No more mixers. Okay, it's enough. I don't want vodka and cran.
Okay, all right.
I don't want, just if I want, like I'm here for the alcohol. Like if I want a refreshing drink, I'll have a Capri Sun. All right. You're lucky.
Deep cut.
You're lucky I'm drinking it out of a glass. I would be perfectly fine laying on the bar and just having you pour shots directly into my mouth hole.
No, Teebs does not subscribe to that. He does not. I can tell you that right now.
Mixers. I got let's put some rum, let's put some Coke in just drink the rum. What is the man? Rum is delicious.
Depends on the rum. Because there's a difference between Captain Morgan and Captain Jack, okay?
Look.
Jesus.
There's a difference between Captain Morgan and Captain Kirkland? Yes, there is. There's definitely a difference.
I'm with you. Like I go to the bar and I don't care about the extensive beer menu. I'm just like, do you have scotch? Do you have a single malted? Do you have a single malted scotch? Pour some in a glass. Give it to me.
Follow up.
Addendum.
I'm done with craft beer. I'm done. We're done here.
We're done here.
We're done. Like, look, I just want something simple. Like, I'll take a Modelo. I'll take a Coors Banquet. Like, look, it's fine. I don't need to prove to you how cool I am by being able to drink, a beer that is so big. Like, okay, they got quadruple IPAs out here now.
Why
you got nothing left? You have no ideas left. You have no new thoughts in your head, do you?
You know what's next? The 480-minute IPA. That's what's next. The 6-hour IPA. That's what's next.
It's like Gillette just sticking more blades on the razors, or like Apple just sticking more cameras on the phone. Like how many? So what? iPhone 18 is gonna have like 6 cameras on there now. Like
75% of the phone is gonna be the camera. I went to my favorite New Year's establishment, Dirty Frank's in Center City, and I was just sucking down pints of Kenzinger. Why? Because it's cheap. I know it's good, and screw it. No thought necessary.
Here's what I want everyone to do that's listening to this podcast. Luckily, it's not a lot of you.
Okay, that's not nice.
Everybody listening to this podcast, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to your local watering hole, your local drinking establishment. I want
Purveyor
you to
of adult beverages.
I want you to sidle up to the bar. I need you to sidle. It has to be a sidle.
It has to be sidling, apparently.
I want you to sidle up to the bar. I want you to look at the barkeep. I want you to look them straight in the eye. I want you to tell them, hey, give me 2 fingers of Jameson's. Straight up. No ice, no nothing. You will see, this is what will happen. The bartender will immediately straighten up and stand at attention. They will pour your drink crisply, and then we will give it to you in a very short amount of time, and they will call you sir as they pass you the drink. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. They will call you sir. Yes, sir. Jameson, coming right up.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Listen, if you go to the bar and you're drinking straight Jameson, they understand that you're a professional. You know what you're doing. You've been here before. Don't fuck around. Just give me my alcohol. No bullshit. Okay.
2 fingers of Jameson.
I need the Jameson. Fuck the ice. You know what? And like I said before, you're lucky I'm using a glass right now.
All right, so my final resolution has a little free-floating hostility behind it as well.
I love it.
Okay, come spring 2026, I know how this is going to sound, but again, wait for the free-floating hostility. I'm going to get back into bike riding, specifically for this reason. There's no health reason behind it.
Listen, I know Stranger Things was
No,
like...
no Stranger Things attachment, no health attachment. It's a personal safety and transportation necessity at this point.
Is that what it is?
Okay, Teebs, you and I both grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We know about the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority.
Wow. So
Okay.
This is an anti-SEPTA position.
I'm flaming SEPTA, and they deserve it, okay? And I'm going to channel Gene Hackman from Quick and the Dead as I do so. All I hear from you, SEPTA, you whiny cowards, is that you have no more money. You lack it. Ridership is down. You don't have the money to finance and back this transportation system. People are dodging fares, and yet somehow you've all come up with the money for these bullshit deterrents, these new fancy gates. I'll have you look them up on the internet or whatever. You haven't gotten the message. You're not listening to your constituency. The reason why ridership is down, okay? Yeah, the COVID came and is still here. People just don't feel safe on your transportation system, specifically the trains, the Market Frankford line, Broad Street subway. Okay, they're dirty. They're unkempt. I could live with it for the longest time, but combine that with the wild scheduling or rapid changes to express. Like, I'll get on a train at 34th Street, it'll go to 40th Street, and then next thing you know, like, somebody comes on the loudspeaker, oh, this is now an express to 69th Street, skipping all of the damn stops, and then I have to wait with 150 other people that are trapped at 40th Street. I like the buses a lot more. There's the 21 that runs east-west on Chestnut and Walnut Street. That's going to be my mainstay for the rest of the winter. Come springtime, I'm bike riding. When I get on the L and I see that not only do you clearly not really give a shit about your product, your workers don't give a shit about your product because the workers are just letting people I saw 5 people hop the turnstile this afternoon when I was going to watch the Eagles game at my friend's house. Just nobody doing nothing. It's like, all right, okay. So if you don't give a shit about your shitty product, why should I give a shit about your shitty product? Okay? Because you clearly haven't gotten the message. This is our town. If you guys survive to live the dawn, it's because we allow it. Okay? If you put pride into your product, we will take pride in your product and we will pay for a good product. A lot of us in Philly are tired of paying for a shitty product. We're using more Ubers, we're using more Lyfts, we're doing the e-bikes because it is a safer, more reliable mode of transportation in 2026. That's it. That's my rant. KidPhoenix, bike riding in the spring.
Angry dude loves his bikes.
Put it on a t-shirt with my face just like this, just like that. So yeah, that's where I'm going in 2026. There are certain if it's raining, fine. I will hop right back on the 21 and then whatever, because I'm not silly enough to bike in the rain. Like, I'm not that courageous. So yeah, that's where my head is in 2026. When I'm out in California, I will enjoy the San Diego mass transit system. It may not be the best, but damn it, from a hey, we take pride in our product, I feel like San Diego MTA is leaps and bounds better than SEPTA. I mean, it's a pretty low bar to clear at this point, but still. Like, when baby sis gets on the L with our nephew, by the way, and like, I'm not sure about the truth or efficacy of what she says, but apparently somebody there was crack rock smoking in the damn car. It was happening, according to her. That's where I'm just like, all right, I draw the line, because clearly y'all just don't give a shit anymore. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know if they just need to like sell it off. Like, if y'all don't care, sell it to somebody that does give a shit. That's kind of where I am. I got nothing else for that one. That rant took up my last resolution for the whole fucking shit. Like, I have no more spoons for anything else.
All right. Listen, that's pretty powerful. I'm just going to sit on with that for a second.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my final resolution for 2026.
For 2026, yes.
You know what? I'm done trying to understand new shit. I'm done. I'm just done. Okay? If you want your K-pop
Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the clan, my friend.
If you want your K-pop demon hunters, you know, keep it. Whatever you guys want to do, that's fine. Look, if that's what, watch K-pop demon hunters, watch Jujutsu whoever,
Jujutsu Kaisen, you can say the whole thing.
watch, you know, whatever silly anime
One
of
Piece.
the day, that's fine. I will be over here watching Aliens for the 975th time. Okay, I like what I
That
like.
day, by the way. I don't know how Teebs watches Aliens 900 times in one day, but damn it, I've seen him do it.
Look, I don't want to get into a whole thing about how stuff from the 70s and 80s and 90s is better than the stuff from today.
You know,
but the stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s is objectively better than the stuff from today. I'm sorry, this is not just me saying, oh, back in my day, things were so much better. Like, no, like, look, I understand, like, you have all these, okay, I'm not saying everything is better. I'm just saying the art, the music, the movies, all of that was better. I don't think that can really be argued anymore. Now, socially, things might be better. There might be a whole lot more acceptance. It might be way easier for people to express who they actually are. And like, that's important.
Depends on what state you're living in at the time.
That means a lot. Okay, well, like being able to be yourself in like 46, be yourself in like 5 states is better than 0 states. Okay,
that's accurate.
Like, that's fine. Like, and I accept that. I understand that. I understand that in a lot of ways, it's a lot easier. Like, listen, this is the best time to be alive. Okay, no matter what is happening in the world, this is still the best time ever to be alive. However, it is not the best time for watching movies, listening to music, engaging in artwork or writing. This is just not the best time.
No.
So I will be partaking of the best stuff, in my opinion.
Can I add an addendum to that?
Sure.
So I'm of the camp where, like, I agree with you. Like, on the face of this resolution, I agree with you. Where I am, however, is like, you can try to like introduce me to it and let me judge on my own, but I don't want to be steamrolled into liking something, because that's just gonna turn me away from it.
I'm done.
Like, I will give it a legitimate chance, and if I don't like it, you just have to accept the fact that I don't like it for my own personal reasons.
Like, I've tried to get into like 9 different animes, and it's just not happening. Oh, what's
the last one you tried?
Sorry, what's happening this time? Are we fighting the demons, or are we having sex with them? What are we doing this time? What's happening?
Or sometimes it's both.
Sometimes we're fighting them and having sex with them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I'm through. I'm done. I'm like, and you know, we need to have we need to have a podcast about anime, because I have a lot of feelings about that, especially representation of people of color in anime. It's a whole thing. It's not, I don't love it, but like, we have to talk about it.
Teebs, can I tell you that I've tried to get into One Piece? I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. And like, I would ask questions on the Blue Sky or the TikTok or the X or whatever, and like every 5th comment would be like, "Oh, well, you haven't watched it from the beginning." I'm just like, all right, I'm out. I can't do it. I'm not doing all. If that's for you, enjoy it. But clearly that
Bro.
has passed me by.
Bro, I'm not Look,
I'm not doing homework.
if you're asking me to start this show from the beginning to enjoy it, fine. Here is a copy of Amazing Fantasy 15. You can start with Spider-Man from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off here.
That's the
if
trade-off.
I'm starting One Piece from the beginning, you are going back to 1966. That's the only answer. Or 62, whenever that was. But like, you are starting with the first issue of Spider-Man, and then you are reading all 300, 400 issues there are. I can't even remember at this point because Marvel keeps fucking with the numbering system.
If I'm starting One Piece from season 1, episode 1, you are starting OG Transformers distributed by the Dick Corporation, okay? That's the trade-off. Deke, whatever. That's the trade-off, okay? You want to make me start from scratch? I'm making you start from scratch for something that I love, okay? That's the trade-off. From now until perpetuity, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Listen, poor guy that makes One Piece. Like, do you think this guy ever wanted to do anything else? But now he can't. Now he has to produce this show and this series until he dies, until he drops dead. He can't do anything else.
Can't even come out with like sequels. Like, can't even do 2-piece, 3-piece. Can't do any of that. All right, that joke clearly didn't land. I'm sorry. I thought it was clever, but I guess
clearly
not.
Like I'm looking to see. Yeah, because I'm talking mad shit about things I don't know. So I'm just looking to see if that dude has done anything else.
Wow. I'm sure he has, and I'm sure he's happy with all of the great joy that he brings children and fans of One Piece. I'm sure he's very happy. And his bankroll, so there's that. Any other resolutions, they will be on our socials. If you would like to leave us some of your pop culture or other resolutions, we are on social media. We're on the Facebooks, we're on X, we're on Blue Sky, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube. Full episodes of the video version of the podcast on YouTube, as well as shorts that come out that have been actually extremely popular. We've gotten over 30,000 total YouTube short views since we started that whole venture last season. Yeah, man. Like, you were right, man. YouTube shorts, man. Like, Teebs told me a long time ago, people want to have the podcast on YouTube and watch full episodes. And then, like you were saying, like, Riverside allows us to cut some of these clips and put them on shorts. And like, it's getting views. It's getting likes. So we appreciate all that, you guys. We really do. And, we don't know what the rest of 2026 will hold, but lo and behold, we'll be here. Tees will be producing great artistry work and shit like that. We'll still be producing this podcast. Knock on wood that we get another panel at Comic-Con this year come the summertime. And even more knocking on wood that Teebs gets a freaking table at Artist Alley this year.
You know what?
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine. I'm resigned to it. It's just, it's just not meant to happen. That's fine. Like,
this is what you need to do. What you need to do is you need to set up your own artist table, like right at the trolley station, and just man it for like an hour or two, and then just do your regular thing. Just do that. Just be like, and just have a sign like Wile E. Coyote. I would have a table at Artist Alley, but I've been waitlisted since 2001.
I appreciate everyone that I still made money, and I appreciate everyone that came and got commissions from me. However, Teebs will be at WonderCon, so
Teebs will be at WonderCon.
If you're in Southern California, come to WonderCon, check me out, say hi, tell me what your New Year's resolution is. I won't listen, but like, you can tell me.
Yes, he will. He will. He will. Real quick, since you're going to be at WonderCon and that's coming up, do you have open slots for commissions for WonderCon, as a matter of fact?
Yes, I do. Of course I do. And that information will be going out presently.
Okay, so what I'll ask of Teebs is if he can give me some details on WonderCon commissions, and when I cut a clip for this specific advert, I'll have all the details, how you can get a commission, how you reach out to Teebs, email, etc. So that'll be coming out, as well as future episodes of this podcast, but we're going to get out of here for this week. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2026. Yeah, whatever your resolutions are, hope they come to fruition, and we'll talk to you everybody next week. Deuces.
Deuces.
Turn to years, I